YouTube channel. Today you guys are going to be joining me for dinner. I was supposed to film this video 2 weeks ago, and then I don't know what happened then, and then last week I caught a cold, and I really hope my voice is going to be loud enough for the video. Okay, so this video, like the title below, is just like some tips that water sport people I think would benefit from. Somebody might benefit from this video, okay? And I just really wanted to share the little information that I have, because where are my notes also? Because I am so happy with I just want people to have the same experiences that I had and even more, yabo, sharp. So my notes will be here in this power bank because my phone decided it wants to be low. And yeah, so that's my phone, that's the notes. This is Chinese dumplings. This is mutton dumplings. I've not had mutton dumplings. I don't know, I don't eat Chinese food as often. So yeah, dumplings are nice though. Dumplings are nice. This is the sauce that it came with. I suspect this dish was not a good idea. This goes to show, see, I don't buy dumplings. When it comes to Asian food, South Korean food took me a good 2 years to find my preference of the Korean dishes, and now I miss it all the time. Chinese food, I'm still growing a preference, I guess. Looks like a mess. This is soy sauce. I'm still growing a preference. So far, dumplings, yes. They are sutisa though, so I don't eat them often. And there's just some food that I enjoy when we go to restaurants and it's in front of me and I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice. But I've never gone as far as inquiring and say, oh, what is this? Because I know I probably won't order it again. My decisions, my actions right now, tricky because it's our I didn't put it all there. So do we stop filming and get a dish, or we risk a spillage? Personally, I would risk a spillage, but okay, I'm on camera. Let me get something else. We are back. Take 2. My dumplings are freezing. I know by now that they're cold because behind the scenes took me forever to set up. And now, anyway, so we've got the soy sauce. Oh, I don't even know, but I know it's something chili. The fact that I can't open it, or I don't know where to open it, I think is a sign. I also think this is the nice one. If I have to stand up one more time, one of us is going to scream. Are my enemies? Oh, sorry. Am I the drama? I'm very much into the drama. Doesn't smell bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to fast forward all of this opening. Okay. Oh, Congelania, I just poured the whole thing and then I threw it away. This one I'll just keep it here. And then I don't usually drink anything when I'm eating, but just so that I don't choke on camera, I got a Pepsi. Let's taste before we chat. Wow, this took me so long. I'm so sorry. They're alright, but they're just cold. And now I'm very torn by warming them up and filming again for the next 1500 hours. As things are really sliding up and down and they are fighting against me. But these are good. I'm so sorry. We do not like you. Okay. It's a no from us. Okay. It was lovely meeting you. Oh yeah, also the reason why I'm eating on my bed, what's this, the bed table, small bed table bed or whatever, is because my main table is like pushed aside on the wall. So yeah, anyway. Sorry guys, I've watched people set up for mukbangs. I've never thought this is how it goes. These are nice. Imagine if they were hot. That was nice. This is gonna be a long video. So I wanted to start with the bookings of the water activities that I did. Okay, in Thailand versus Philippines. In Thailand, before, if I'm not mistaken, before going to Thailand, me and my friends met up for coffee and like went through some things to do on trip.com while somebody else searched a different platform, and in the end we found like activities on trip.com, and I think we pre-booked them, or we booked by date before we'd already had the activities. This also would help if you've watched the Thailand vlog. So that was booked, right? And so the Thailand one, basically day before it was booked, it had pickup. We got picked up from our hotel early in the morning though. Like by 5-6 a.m. we had to be ready. We got picked up from our hotel. It turns out we were quite far from the from the harbor, which made our drive long. I think there was a good 2 hours drive, if not more, including traffic from near Patong Beach to the harbor, which was, I wonder if the harbor is not too far from the airport. So this is Thailand. Where did I go? I'll put the video. So not Bangkok, the Phuket. Yes, Thailand Phuket. So it was transport services. They fetched us very early in the morning. We did not have breakfast, so luckily when we got to the harbor, like there was so many groups, there was so many people that they actually prepared like free breakfast, and we went in like we were hungry, and that was like 10 a.m. From there we went on to the boats. Then they split us into our teams. They gave us like little wristbands so that we could like know our team or group of people, and then we went on to the boats. With Philippines, I tried to look on trip.com and I couldn't find like things to book, and then there's something in my tooth that is very irritating. Focus. I tried to book on trip.com and I couldn't find anything, and then I went on like TikTok to find like activities to do, so at least I had a sort of an idea of what I wanted to do. I just thought, okay, since I can't find anything now, sharp, né? We get to Philippines, the hotel that we stayed in, the concierge brought like a book, like a flip file with multiple activities. Like when I tell you this was at midnight, we had just checked in, and I will forever appreciate our concierge for that. So we were able to like flip through the files and pick. It has everything that you can do, and you've seen, for me, it had everything I'd seen on TikTok. And yeah, so I knew exactly what I wanted, had the prices, had the arrangements, and I tried to choose an activity that had the latest pickup. Guys, when I tell you there's pickups that are like at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, I tried to pick one quite late, can't remember, 6, 7, and yeah, so that's how I picked my activities. That's how I knew what I was going to do for the rest of the trip. So that booklet, that flip file that they gave us at Philippines, sharp pick up. So for both Thailand and Philippines, they picked us up from our accommodation, took us and brought us back. Philippines, I ate breakfast at the hotel, made it to the hotel breakfast, then got onto the pickup transportation, whereas at Thailand we ate at the harbor. Cool. Now Now we've arrived mosque at the destination. The Philippine one was also quite a drive. I don't know. I mean, I think this is what I get for not researching what I want to do before booking, because I'm constantly far away from like the water destinations, water activity destinations, because that drive was, if not 3 hours including traffic from the hotel in Philippines to the ocean. It was far. Yo, like going, it gives me an excitement. Coming back, you udiniwe, bro. You don't want to be in a car, excuse me, after swimming so long. It, no, wouldn't recommend. Um, but yeah, do your research, guys. So okay, now we've established that. But I do, the point also of this is that if people who have been to either or countries have better recommendations on how they found the activities, how they booked, to share, even if they DM me somewhere, I will take the information and put it down in the description if I get anything extra. Not in the description, I'll also put it in the comments. Okay, sharp. Oh, that was a lot. Let me eat a dumpling. That is just 1 point out of 6. Well, not 6. Yay. Anyway. Now we move on to point number 3. I didn't need to separate these, but I did. So my water activities for Thailand was, I booked a island hopping trip. Island hopping, you go to different islands in Thailand, and in between those stops you have like a water activity. So I remember we took a boat from the harbor to, I think, a lagoon, Blue Lagoon. We swam for 20 to 30 minutes, which was not fun. Not fun as in terms of, it was too short. I like to be in the water. I want to be in the water for 4 hours, please. So we swam for like 20 minutes. The water was 2 meters deep. So with the life jacket, guys, you're good. 2 meters deep, absolutely stunning. If I have a picture of it, I'll don't want to insert, then I'll edit forever. I'll think about it. I'll insert the lagoon. Swam for 20 minutes, and then we got back onto the boat. And then we went to, I think, Maya Bay, which is like a beach. We walked around there, but we were told not to get into the water because it was like an hour max. You would think an hour is a lot, but it was the walking that walking and buying food took us a really long time, because there was a lot of lines, because there were a lot of people. Yo, as banning in Thailand, it's banning. So you go Maya Bay, and then you get back on the boats, and then you go snorkeling. So my first snorkeling experience was in Thailand. I remember we went to like in the middle of the ocean, and the water was, so not maybe the middle, but close to something. Was it another island? It was 4 meters deep. They gave us the gear, we snorkeled. There wasn't much fish, unfortunately. Like, I feel like, Finding Nemo, we could see like 3 or 4. It was barely a school, unless like a private school of fish. There was fish way too. But more than anything, there was a lot of coral. And I was so scared of like stepping on it, because they warn you like 5 times, make sure you don't step on it, make sure you don't step. Even though I'm aware that I'm not like 4 meters tall, bro. What's that sound? Oh, yeah, upstairs. One of us upstairs are busy today. They are jumping or moving. Anyway, so most of the time I was just terrified, because you know when you're snorkeling, you're wearing those big goggles, and you're looking in the water, and it just looks like your foot will specifically touch that coral, and I was terrified. But it was fun. It was 30 to 40 minutes as well, which for me is a short time. Like, I need to swim for an hour plus to feel like I really swam. Cool. So we did that, and then from the snorkeling we went to another island where we just sat around for 30 minutes. There was jet ski option, there was something else, but there was no time between drinking water, going to the bathroom, getting something to eat, buying something, there was no time. And then it was time to go back. So we got back to the harbor at about 5 p.m. Mind you, from that we still have to take the transport and so take us back to our hotel, which I think we arrived at about 7 or 8. I was finished. Had an amazing time. I would 50% recommend it. It's exhausting. Like, from all the options we had seen, there was a lot of options on trip.com. There literally was a lot. But going forward, or inviting somebody else to go for advising somebody else moving forward, I would say book something where you've got enough rest, like maybe snorkeling, maybe an island trip where you can go to the island, snorkel, chill on the beach, relax, eat, do maybe another activity, chill on the same island for like the rest of the day, and then go. After that trip, after that island hopping, I did not do any other activities. Like, we had planned horse riding, we had planned different things. Like, we were exhausted, we were fatigued for the rest of the trip. Yeah, island hopping is an exercise, but it is worth it if you want to experience it. Sharp. Now I see why I separated them, because that is just Thailand on its own. This is island hopping in Thailand for kids. Am I getting full? Yes, and I'm not surprised. Okay. Now we're moving to Philippines. Philippines, we went snorkeling and canyoneering. Snorkeling, well, this is where I would highly advise that you bring your water shoes. I'll put a picture if I if I edit and remember and I want to, of water or swim shoes. Swim shoes, like, had I had brought my swim shoes, I think I would have had an 18 times more fun, because with water shoes you can wear them anyway, with the way our trip was set up, because we went to snorkel and then we went zip lining and then went canyoneering. With water shoes you don't have to take off your shoes, bro. You can just walk wherever and then sharp. So we get to the first activity for the day was snorkeling. We get to the beach. We didn't go far, which I really liked. We went quite close to the coast. You could, if you wanted to swim, you could swim by yourself, or you could hold onto that tube. I held onto the tube until I could see, like, kind of like get an idea of how far we're going, what's this and that, and then once we seemed to be in one place, then I let go of the tube and then I swam around. And I think I was so much more happier because I already knew how to snorkel, and it was just so much more fun. I wasn't paranoid. That first time I had to jump into the water in Thailand, my knees were shaking, because I'm like, personally, if I didn't have my white friends, I know I would have never done it. That's just the truth. But now it's my second time now. I'm in Philippines. I'm doing it for the second time. I was having a blast. One, and number two, there was way. Ooh, there was, hey, you mustn't chopsticks in Korean, and that's bad. In Korean culture, that's bad luck. Something bad. So Bentin. Snorkeling. Fish. Point is, there was a lot of fish. Like, if you watched the video, you would have seen the lucky star. I've never swam and been surrounded by so much fish. It literally felt like you put your head in, you're gonna like dive straight into a school of fish. But obviously they just like, what's that word? Diverge. Yeah, that word. Away from you, so you don't really like bump into them. But it was amazing. Like, I could do that for a good 30 minutes, just like swimming across from them and just watching them like with your goggles. Was really fun. That was really fun. And then the turtles, what I liked is that the turtles are not like conserved or kept in a specific place. The curls, I think they're pale. Anyway, the turtles swim to the shore to graze, and you just perfectly have to be there at the right time when one or two turtles come, and then you get to like have an experience with the turtle. The rule was, of course, like, do not touch the turtle, but like they taught you like how to swim across it or swim above it, or like get as close to a turtle as possible. A new experience for me was having to like dive down and like hold a rock so that the guy can like get a picture of me. I cut out the part where towards the end, another boat was passing by, and the tour guide asked the one of the guys to come help him out, and then he pushed he pushed. So how can I explain it? So the tour guide's taking a video, and there's another tour guide behind us, and they pushing us down into the water by the turtle to get this perfect footage. All you see in that video is just a man pushing us down. I said, yeah, no. Was it fun? Yes, because but yeah, I like that the turtles were not like kept in a secluded place or whatnot. And it also did mean that when the turtles did come, the whole surface, like everybody on that coastline is looking for a turtle, and everybody's trying to get a turtle footage. So it was just like humans, we started looking like the sardines. Like everybody was like surrounded this turtle, and I was like, yeah, that turtle did not stay long, which we don't blame. But the first turtle, the second turtle, which is a footage that I have on my vlog, was far, as it was far out. Our tour guide was determined. That tour guide swam far and wide to find us a turtle. We came here to see turtles, and he made sure. And this is one of the things that I'm gonna end up with, like the tour guides in like Philippines and Thailand. So we got that footage. That was great. And then from there we went to the canyoneering. Now canyoneering now, sharp. It's great, do it. Let me explain it to you. So canyoneering is like hiking through a canyon. I think that's what it's called. Hiking through a canyon. So there's body of water. I want to say it's a canyon. Nah. And you're basically walking. It's like they said it was 4 hours, but it felt like 3 hours. 3-hour walk, 3-hour hike, from one end all the way out to the other end. Yeah. And in between this is what you found on the video. Like you could swim, jump off, do a lot in that period. But to get to the beginning, to get to the beginning of this canyon, you could either, what was the option? Oh, you could hike the hour to get to the beginning part. An extra hour. Or maybe that's why mine was 3 hours, because I didn't do the 1 hour hike to the beginning, to the opening. We took a zip line. So you could just take a zip line. You pay, of course. You zip line across that beautiful footage. Ooh, into the starting line, and then you begin the tour. When I tell you guys, not less than 5 minutes or maybe more of us walking, the first cliff came, and they're like, yeah, you guys have to jump. Jump what? You have to jump into the water, huh? Excuse me. This was the second time ever where my knees were shaking. I was scared. I was scared. Like I thought it was going to be like a long walk and then I'll do the first jump. No, guys. I had to jump, and yeah, I jumped. Like I was so scared. I was so scared. And the only option is I'm here now. Do it scared. One other mistake I felt like I did, like when I was jumping, I held my breath too soon. By the time I hit the water, I'm ready to exhale. And I did that twice. Like the first one was like, I think 2 meter jump. Other one was a 4 meter jump. I win. Anyway, and yeah, so the rest is like different ways of just going through the canyon instead of like making you walk. I don't know if there is a walkway, like we can strictly just walk through it without doing like the water things, like the jumping, But yeah, that was it. There, the water shoes are a must. Please, guys, do yourself a favor, get yourself water shoes because it's slip and slide. It's slip and slide. It's mud. I'm not saying the water shoes will 100% like give you grip, but you need something like a grip. Yay! The canyoneering is a wild activity, guys. Like, it's just that's in. It's just rocks, big rocks between you and a man's. So like I started thinking about so many things. Like if anything happens, surely bezomele landing helicopter. Because there's no turning back. And there's 2 hours there. And in terms of swimming, I would say just have the basic swimming skills. Like, be shocked when you're in the middle of water. Like, when you have a life vest, be able to move. It's not about speed. It's not about holding your breath. How well can... So, let's cut that part. Body breath control, man. Just hold your breath because you're going to jump into water. But in terms of swimming skills, that part was the least of my concerns or the least fearful part. I'm not an Olympic swimmer. I literally just love water. Give me the ocean, give me a swimming pool. I'm the happiest. But yeah, so in terms of being able to swim, wasn't that much of a stress. Because if you don't swim, they just like they pull you, and the water inside is really low. It's really shallow at some points. No, let me not say at all points. It's quite shallow. It's not much of a distance. Like you probably go from measuring maths. It's not much of a distance to swim. The only thing I did not like was the one jump where we had to jump. Did I put a video of it? So you stand backwards and like they push you and you backflip into the pool. I did not like that one. Into the water. I did not like that one. Yeah, it just felt like the water pressure was extremely harsh when I hit the water. Otherwise, had a time, had a blast. Would recommend if you have your water shoes, go for it. I think that's coming to an end, right? Yeah, that's literally all I was going to tell you. So one was island hopping in Thailand, the other one was canyoneering in Philippines. Both of them exhausting. However, snorkeling for an hour. Oh, I snorkeled for an hour. Snorkeling for an hour in Philippines and then going to do canyoneering, which is like 3 hours. However, what an exhausting... I don't know why I exhaust myself like that, but I probably would do it again because we only live for these moments. We live for the holidays. But yeah, guys, that was my trip. What's the activity details? Anything you would want me to clarify more on or give more details on, I would gladly share. Yeah, both exhausting, both very long. Basically it's a whole day's worth of activity. And overall, in closing, what makes me like want to share this and actually make a separate video for it is that how amazing Filipinos and Thai people, not sure Thailand people are called, like moya wabo, man, like their spirit is so beautiful, so welcoming, so warm, so relaxed. I feel like they are the waterbenders. They are waterbenders. They are water spirits, all of them, because the way those tour guides, yes, they've done it for 7 to 8 years. Our tour guide, he was like, he's been working there for 7 years or 4 years, and they do it every day. But it's just, man, it's just so nice going with people who are so confident and so free, like in the ocean, like in Thailand, in Philippines, and in Thailand. Like in Thailand, our boats, all of them, the boat team, the boat crew, the tour guide, they were just so nice. Hey, bo, like, even when you don't need to, like some of the things, like for example, in Thailand, getting off the boats, the decks that we got off were sometimes a bit shaky, and like the way they constantly just running to help you, I'm like, you know what, why not? it just felt amazing. Like, it's so nice to be in a place where, especially as a black person, where you feel like, I'm wanted here, I'm appreciated here. Like, nobody is sizing you or like giving you, the look or treating you any differently. And that's actually a topic we had at my friend's birthday recently, on like the experiences we get as black people when we travel to different Asian countries or different countries as a whole. But yeah, to go to places like Thailand and Philippines and just feel like we're one. Yes, siyafana ngombala. But still, it matters, and just made the experience so much more enjoyable. And that, guys, that is a wrap. That's how I'm gonna close this video. I hope some of you guys will go and explore these water activities. The brave, or maybe the brave, go out there, do it. And when you do, share photos, send link. I will plug me, let me know, so that I can be like, yeah, you're doing this because of me. No, I'm joking. It would really be nice if somebody watches this and one day they actually book and go through and have this activity. It doesn't have to be similar, but as long as you went to Thailand or you went to Philippines and you did one of the activities I've mentioned or anything similar, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna have this last dumpling and call it a day. I am done filming this YouTube video. I have a TikTok to go edit. I've scheduled my next vlog. Not a vlog. It's a chit chat. My next chit chat that I'm going to film. Chit chat. So I'm excited. Like, the fact that the subscribers grew over the first video, the latest video, the viewership grew as well. Like, it's making me so excited and enjoying being back on YouTube and pushing this consistency. Like, this is great, man. Being in front of you guys is great because you guys are great and you are doing the work. You are liking, you are sharing, you're subscribing. Thank you, guys. Cheers. See you on the next video.